everyone, welcome back to CNR Life Uncut. It's your girl ROLISHA. Unfortunately again, WYON is not here. Me alone is at home. It's a Saturday, bright beautiful Saturday, and for the longest while I have been thinking about doing this video, and I just think this is the right time. See, so one of our subscribers suggested that I can do video all by myself. I normally used to think of doing this video, but I always wanted WYON to be involved in the video. So before I get into the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for any new content. You will be the first to get updated. And don't forget to drop a comment of what video you would like to see and what do you think of our videos. So to the video is choosing the correct godparents for your children, and also accepting the opportunity of being someone's child godparent. Raising a child takes a village, and part of that village is godparents, grandmothers, sisters, family members, and a lot of persons around you. When choosing a godparent or thinking about choosing a godparent, ask yourself the question, who should a godparent be? What are the roles of that person? To me, a godparent is someone who you can rely on. Being a godparent is a huge responsibility, to tell you. If I ask myself if I think I am a good godparent, I will say no. But to some of my friends, they will say yes, and I will give you a reason why. Later down in this video I will explain why. But I am not around my god kids as much as I supposed to. But celebrating birthdays and Christmas, I do come out for them. If the child needs something and I can afford, I do come out for them. But to have that child around me constantly, I don't. But sometimes I do blame their parents, because their parents don't ask me, oh, do you want this person to spend weekend with you? Do you want that person to XYZ? I will not come out the blue and say, okay, I want this child to spend weekend with me this week, because I don't know if you see it fit for your child to come and spend time with me. If you don't see it, I'm not gonna ask. But sometimes my other point is, if something happened to that parent, is a person who can step up and take the place without you being there. I personally, no offense to any of my friends, but if I to actually have a child, whether now or later on in life, whenever, most of my friends would not be my child godparents. I have many reasons for that, which I will explain later down in the video also. You're gonna think, okay, is this person gonna help me to raise my child in the correct way? When I can't manage to do this, is this person gonna play the role to do that? You gotta ask yourself a lot of questions. Not only financially, because when I was growing up, I used to always thought, okay, being a godparent, having somebody as a godparent, it's always about the money. I need this, I need that, I could get it. But when growing up now, and I actually in an adult stage, I get to realize it's not all about the money. It's all about someone who is being there to give advice. Someone is being there to help you raise your child in the correct way. Not that you are telling your child one thing, and when that child go by that godparents now, it come back with a total different mentality and mindset. Oh, mommy shouldn't beat you. Well, I personally, I don't believe in beating, but I have my own different ways of punishing and helping that child to reach where he or she's supposed to be. Is it okay to turn down being a godparent? Or is it okay to tell your friend, no, I don't want you to be my godparent? Or tell somebody. I personally think it is okay if somebody come and asks you, I want you to be my child godparent. I think it's totally okay to say no. And you can say your reason why, or you can just leave it as no. But Thinking about being someone godparents is a huge responsibility, as I mentioned before. So you gotta know what you're doing and what you're really up to. If you do have the time, if you do have the finance and all these things. So it's totally okay to say no to someone who asks you to be their child godparent. And it is also okay to tell someone, no, I don't think, I don't see you fit enough to be my child godparent. Don't be afraid, because no sense you accept to be someone child godparents because you don't want to tell them no, and you know that you're not going to take up the responsibility, or you know that you only do it because that friend really wanted you to do it. And no sense you tell a friend yes because, oh, me and she's friends for a long time, me and he's friends for a long time, I don't want to make him feel bad, but yet you know their reputation out there in the streets, and you know them, because obviously you're not just going to pick up somebody you know today to be your child godparent. My other point is it okay to tell someone, oh, I already mentioned that. Okay, so the responsibilities of a godparent. Choosing your godparents for a kid is one of the hardest decisions, especially when you want the best for them. When I say you want the best for them, you will go choose someone who you think have a better, let me see how to put it, a way of railing your child, either better than you or the way that you think you can rail a child. Not somebody who is there and you thinking, okay, I know she is my friend, he is my friend, and they will do an okay job, but not the best that they can do. Also, a question that you should ask yourself is, should your godparents must have kids? To me, no, because a lot of people out there have kids and they don't know how to be a good parent. And it have people out there who absolutely do not have any kids but are very macho and ready for this role, even if they do not want any kids, but they know what it is to raise that child and they want the best for that child. Not only you want the best for your child, but they also want the best for your child. When selecting a godparent, you must know your godparents or your friends' lifestyle before you select him. If I to have a child now, friends who smoke, they are off that list. So if you know you smoke, they are off that list. If you know you party a lot and you are not responsible for yourself, or you might be responsible for your kids, but majority of the time you hardly around your kids, that's no. If you can't give good advice, you post certain things, and your lifestyle is just the way you post, the way you expose yourself, that's a no for me. Like friends that post, oh, with man this, man that, and abortion this, they don't want kids. People who think in those mentality, because I am going to think for my child, especially if I have a daughter, that, okay, what if my child go out and get in this trouble? And afraid to come and tell me, well, mommy, I'm pregnant, or what, this and that. And that child find comfort in that godparent and to go and tell that godparent. The first thing you're going to tell my child is, oh, you could have an abortion, I won't tell your mother this. No, I don't believe in abortions, so I don't want nobody who believe in those stuff to be my kids' godparents. People who believe when they are stressed, it's okay to go and smoke and drink. My child godparents, I must say, have to have a Christian background. Not merely have to, but they know how to raise a child. They want the best for that child. They're gonna think of my child like their child. That's the main thing. They will go all out for my child just as how they will go all out for their child. Also, like if something happens to me today or tomorrow, God forbid, is that person gonna step up and play that role that they have to play? Whether to be there for them, comfort them, and those stuff. Not just to say, oh, I understand how you feel and I'm very sorry for what you're going through. But yet, after that, they are totally disappear. No, that's not okay for me. My other ready for the level to say yes to certain things. Yes, go back to that same one. If something to happen to me and I can't make it, I happen to be in the hospital and I message this person. I just want to know if you can look over XYZ for this amount of time. Is it okay for that? As long as you have the ability to, you should be able to say yes, no problem, or whatever maybe please. I am not gonna have, I do not want to be godparents with people who gonna ask me to go and stay with the child just for them to go to a party. No, it have to be serious situation where I can't really make it to stay with them, so they have to go to party or something like that. It have to be something where they can't make it and they want my help, and same the way around, and not to be abusing my child. And yes, people, be mindful when you are picking persons to be godparents. Think about the persons that they have around, that they live around, because think about it. You send your daughter or your son to spend weekend at this godparent's house, and then your daughter come back, your son come back stating that, oh, this and that hurting them. And when you dig down in the matter, now they are being sexually abused or other physical abuse or whatever abuse. These are not the things that you need for your kids. People who have people in there, in like around them with those kind of background, you gotta be careful of what you are doing when they are. And people who also abuse their own kids. If you see you around someone and they do have kids, but yes, every little thing they beat the kids for, and they beat them in such a way not just to correct them but just to abuse them, you gotta think, okay, if I to leave my child by that person, what do you what would that person do to my child? So you gotta think about all those stuff. Yes, and also related to the part where you're thinking about your child being abused by someone, not only physically or sexually abused. There are lots of parents of people out there that use a lot of language when they are around their kids, use it on their kids, because think of the way that they speak to their kids, the way that they speak to other people kids that are around, the way that they look at situation when comes to children. You gotta be very very careful. Not when you have your friends and you look at them when they are around people kids, which is their niece, their cousins, their own kids, and everything is like, go move f in this, go move that, go sit down and f in this, go. No, you don't speak to kids like that, because when that child do grow up, they're gonna believe, okay, it's okay to talk to my friends like that. It's okay to talk to my kids like that when they do have kids. And also the way that people speak when they are around their kids to other people, whether adult, their friends. Those kids sit down and watch everything, and long as they see that you are doing it, they're gonna think that it is okay for they to do the same thing. And also, when selecting kids, please select people who love kids and not just who want to be your children godparents. Select persons who love kids, who have the love and the attachment for kids. People who just love being around kids, okay? We also gotta support the child. All I say, all not money is all about it, but sometimes you gotta have to support that child financially, because you know sometimes things get hard for that kid. When I'm around my friends, my friends' children birthday, I always try to buy them something as long as I can afford. And I do forget their birthday sometime. And this particular friend, she always remind me, Rolisha, this is whenever this person birthday is. And I know you just come through for her or whatever may be the case, but just letting you know, let me know what you could do and I will know after. And that child, one particular godchild for me, always gets support during birthdays, Christmas. Oh my God, kids, Christmas time they always get something, always. But if you don't remind me in advance that the child bought this XYZ, I'm not gonna remember. And that person, since that child have bond, I always support that child when it comes to birthdays. If a child can't, if the parent don't have this XYZ for school time and they message me, of course, as long as it's schooling, they surely will get support. So this is all I have for this video. I might be doing a part 2 because it's a lot of points that I have done, but I cannot get all covered in one video in the time frame that I want to. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and drop your comment. Tell me what you think about this video and what other video you would like to see from me. Thank you.